Federal court in the United States has ruled that as a matter of law, XRP in and of itself is not a security. Yeah, that one. You can applaud all you want for that one. Other than Bitcoin, XRP is now the only digital asset with regulatory clarity in the United States.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And guys, thank you for all the birthday wishes. Keep the Cash App coming. Keep it ringing. Remember, we're partying all weekend. But I know a lot of you had Cash App issues yesterday because of the glitch. Remember, guys, no glitch lasts all day. Something else is bigger behind that. But I did receive a lot of your Cash Apps yesterday and this morning. But just like I stated, guys, keep it coming. There's no rush, guys. We're partying all weekend. And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin, cryptos, and stocks flat. We know we have options today. If yield rates in the dollar has stayed where it's been at, we would have definitely had a big pullback. As we can see, they're being manipulated. And that's keeping the market up slightly. Now, guys, do not forget to watch the video I did last night. Brian Armstrong speaking about the G20 countries. A lot of them have plans for crypto, but of course, the United States is behind. But guys, we know the United States is behind on purpose, and we know Brian Armstrong already knows that. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are down. We have the dollar, which is down. We have volume and crypto up. Then, of course, guys, we have Tether and USDC. Now, we have OKEX and Circle Partner to add USDC feature to wallet and decentralized aggregator. So, guys, we see USDC has been on the move after we had the banking crisis early this year. So, guys, we know this is all planned out. I've already showed you the FDIC video with Jay Clayton. Guys, this was planned out 10 years ago. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed report about 1.5 trillion. And guys, make sure you keep an eye on the repo. We'll see how far it gets down in the month of September. Now, we have the House Committee will reopen discussions on the digital dollar in September 14th hearing. And we know it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And the Hegelian dialectic at its best. Guys, we know the digital dollar is definitely coming, but you're going to have one side against it, one side for it, in order to move the agenda. And it works every time. Now we have the U.S. Fed Vice Chair Barr says a CBDC decision still a long way off. And guys, we know the Fed has been testing CBDCs. So we know it's not a long way off. But we know they have to have that big distraction, that big event in order to bring CBDCs in. They don't want the people to use the CBDC. They just want to peg that dollar to the CBDC. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sent about $21.6 billion. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Jpmorgan is exploring blockchain-based deposit tokens for payments and settlements. And guys, why is this information coming out now? Because we know Fednow. Payments are about to be sped up. And guys, do not forget to watch the mandatory videos I have in my link about Jpmorgan, Federal Reserve 2.0 being on blockchain. And we know with tokenization and blockchain, they're able to program money, telling you what, where, and when and how to buy. And you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. Now we have the CFTC Commissioner pitches a pilot program for U.S. crypto regulation. So guys, we have regulation overseas. Now it's time to regulate the United States. And I told you regulation will happen in 2024. And then we kick off that 4th industrial revolution in 2025. Remember, the emerging markets will start in 2024. Now, we have Binance to remove support for Polygon NFTs. Also, we have Ant Group launches new blockchain brand for Web3 developers. And Alibaba owns about 33% Ant Group. And guys, we see China moving the 4th industrial revolution along. And lastly, guys, we have Ripple's David Swartz says the tide is turning on U.S. regulatory environment. And we know he's exactly right. But remember, it's all part of the plan. Jay Clayton brought on the case, and Gary Gensler's job was to kick the regulation can down the road until the emerging markets are ready to take off. And then, guys, we have Ripple acquires crypto-focused chartered trust company Fortress Trust. And we see in the bear market, Ripple is buying up these companies, first custody, now trust. And Ripple is starting to look like a bank. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.